I think one of the most surprising ways to use AI is actually to go deeper. So actually in the coaching space, in the reflection space, so like making yourself better, understanding more about yourself. I've started using it a bit more in like actually coding, which I understand is not necessarily as easy as it sounds, but as a kind of like UX and as a designer who's worked with tech companies most of my design career, it's really about like becoming better at what you do, if that makes sense. Not just like using it as Google and, getting answers that might or might not be correct, but it's like, how do you enhance the expertise that you have? I think that's the use case that not enough people use AI for, like becoming better at what you do instead of just automating
I love
the stuff.
that. Yeah. And I think it's like the opposite of what we learn in school, which is like you have to be a B at everything. And I think when you get in the real world, you're like, actually, it's way better if I'm A plus 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 at one thing and rather than trying to get average or above average. And I've seen some research papers on that with AI. Is actually it's one of the few technologies that older people are better at because they have the expertise and the language to speak to it. And I
Yeah.
think that's such a good reminder that how do you become a better designer or coder
Right.
using AI rather than becoming
Yeah.
an average coder and you've never done it before or something like that.
Yeah. And you can obviously use it for the other stuff, the automations, all of that. Like that's not out of the question. But I think that's something that people kind of expect, whereas they don't necessarily see the value in like actually growing as a person, like as a
Yeah.
human in your skills, not just kind of handing it over and outsourcing.